Hi everyone, welcome One Veg at a Time, Antoinette Westcott, and we have here with us as our guest, Katie Cleary.
Hey guys, how are ya?
You guys probably recognize her. You see her all over Jane's network all the time.
Oh, love Jane, love what she does,
yes.
And love all the vegan food. And you know, this is going to be an amazing little dinner that we're going to prepare because Beyond Meat is one of my favorite. We actually just filmed Ethan, who's the founder of Beyond Meat, last week for a documentary we're working on, and we're super excited about it.
Who's Ethan?
Ethan is the founder of Beyond Meat.
Oh,
got
it.
at the Beyond Meat headquarters. So
nice.
yeah, it's really cool.
Okay.
So yeah, we're very excited. So have you made this before?
I've not, and
all right.
Bolognese is one of my favorites.
It's bolognese, but it's with the chicken. So it's actually
chicken bolognese.
It's chicken bolognese. So yeah. So I guess we can start with, let's heat up the chicken a little bit.
Sure.
Sure. We're actually just going to put a little bit of, well, I'm Italian, so we need extra virgin olive oil, always.
So is this grandma's recipe turned vegan?
Kind of, yeah. The grandma's never used Beyond Meat, but I'm going to definitely have to bring it back during the holidays. So yeah, so here, you just put a little bit of this in here. We're actually going to use the whole thing, I think.
Okay.
Because, you know, we'll make about 2 or 3 servings. Everyone can eat. All right, so then we're going to, I have this up.
Water going.
Yeah, the water's going, so that's boiling. So actually, do you want to just open this up? This is red lentil gluten-free spaghetti. And this is something I've never tried, but it's from Whole Foods, and a friend actually got it. So I thought this would be a great, you know, just to see how it would be with the
that's awesome.
All right,
whole box.
So let's, you know what, just break it in half. I think the whole box. There's not a lot in there, so definitely break it in half. Throw it in there, and if you actually have a little salt, we can put a little, my grandmother always puts a little salt in there so it doesn't stick together.
Oh, you use salt.
Yeah, it's a Sicilian secret.
Olive oil.
You know, you could do a little olive oil, but salt helps it not stick together. So we're going to actually heat this up pretty good here. And then I like to use a lot of garlic, and some people don't like it, you know, as long as you're not kissing somebody afterwards. But, you know, growing up Italian in Chicago, we always use garlic and a lot of onions. So we're going to mix both. So.
Okay, yeah, I love garlic, so.
Yeah, let's.
I don't mind my breath.
Yeah, you know, I don't think we're kissing anyone else.
You might not be kissing anyone tonight.
All right.
So still steer clear of us.
Yes. So have you started cooking recently, or how did you get started with all this?
I am not a very good chef.
Is that when you bring people over?
So with not being very good in the kitchen, like then being new to vegan, you know, world, it's like, what can I do? Like, where are my boundaries? What can I make out of things? And
exactly.
You know, being experienced, because how long have you been vegan?
So I've been vegan for about 3 years. I went vegetarian. I haven't had meat in about 7 years, but it was harder to go vegan actually. So it was because
from vegetarian.
From vegetarian, it was because the last thing I think I gave up was cheese. And you know, growing up Italian, it's hard because you know everything is like mozzarella or you know goat cheese, and it's just you know it has casein in it, so it's actually addictive. So, you know, people don't know that. That's why it's one of the hardest things to give up, cheese.
The cheese.
The cheese. It has an addictive additive in there. So, you know, I gave up cheese, and I'm like, all right, I can do this. And
so are Italians as lactose intolerant, or
they can be? Yeah, I mean, actually, you know what? Some members of my family are, and so they, you know, they substitute it for, you know, I mean, coconut milk or almond milk, and I think almond milk is great because you can substitute, you know, really anything for almond milk. So, you know, I love that, and Miyoko's is one of my favorite cheeses. So thank God for Miyoko's, because literally I put that on everything. Yeah, we love her. Actually, we should have gotten some. Ooh, this might boil over here. Oh no,
the front one.
It's hard when it's not your kitchen. Okay, so
we won't let it go.
It's not going to boil over. All right, so this is frying up
a little bit.
Yeah, so basically just you want it brown a little bit on both sides. It's already pre-cooked, but you know you definitely want to get that flavor, especially with the olive oil. So never be afraid to use too much olive oil because it really soaks in. Some people just you know add a dab, but personally, I just think it, you know, the flavor with the olive oil and the garlic, and it really adds something. So you want to chop up. Actually, let's do 3. I think 3 cloves.
What is this?
So that's onion.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll just use a little bit of onion.
I know, it looks like a shallot. No?
I know, right? Okay, so just peel this and just make sure that there's no, you know, anything on the outside. None of this.
The little skin.
The skin, yes, exactly. So I think 3 is good. I mean, we could, you know, I'm not going to use a whole clove because then it'll be like overdoing it, but sometimes.
We won't be kissing anyone for a month.
I know. Sometimes I love to actually roast garlic and put roasted garlic on toast. It's the best thing. Put some olive oil and some, you know,
how
salt
long
and
does
pepper.
that take?
Roasted garlic, it depends, you know. If you really want to roast it good, like 15 minutes. 15
Okay,
minutes.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking.
So I haven't done it in a while. Let me check on this real quick.
Go for it.
So what's your favorite thing to make?
Me?
Yeah.
I usually
Are you Italian girl? Are you Mexican?
Italian. I love Thai food. I would love to learn how to make a green or red curry.
Ooh, I've never made that before.
No.
But it's one of my favorites. Yeah.
I always buy
I love curry.
the paste that you can get to make it.
Yeah.
So I'm very supportive of it, but I never get further than buying the paste.
Well, I mean, you know what? Thank God for like Whole Foods and, you know, all these other stores, because really it's all pre-made. So you really don't, sorry, this is just not working. It's not staying. But no, I mean, you could get everything pre-made. So you really don't have to, you know, really do much, which is like, it makes it like super, almost too easy.
Yeah, the pre-done meal.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but sometimes it's nice to like do a home cooked meal, especially if you have, you know, friends or family over and, you know,
of course.
And everyone's on the go now. So, you know, I think being with family is probably the most important thing, and, you know, people getting off social media and their phones, and, you know, because everyone's living on their phones now.
I know.
You know, and I think it's so important to really, you know, have that connection with other people, you know, at the table, like how it used to be growing up.
Yeah, so we'll be sitting down at the table later, guys, and eating some Beyond Meat bolognese.
So you just want to chop this up?
We got
pretty fine.
we want to do one more. Right?
Let's do it. Yeah, you want to peel this one too?
Yeah.
We're making a mess here, but that's how it is, you know, chefs.
And you're currently, you have, how long have you had the Peace for Animals?
Peace for Animals, I started in 2012.
Okay.
And then, as well as World Animal News. So World Animal News was a podcast that was filmed, and you know, really just took a chance. I wanted to start something that's never been done before, and you know, I realized that there wasn't any of the animal welfare issues highlighted in mainstream media. So I thought, okay, you know, this name popped into my head, World Animal News, WAN, and I thought, you know what, I want to be the first to mainstream animal welfare on a global scale. And actually, I had Jane on, actually one of the first episodes.
Awesome.
And then Jane was on HLN at the time, actually then left HLN and started Jane Unchained. So it was pretty cool. It's like, goes back to the beginning, you know, of, you know, when we both started our news network.
Yeah,
so we've been supporting each other, you know, from the very start, which is amazing. And of course,
what made you want to start getting into it?
You know, I always loved, you know, being involved in animal welfare since I was a child, but I grew up in entertainment. So, you know, I was passionate about entertainment, but more passionate about animals. So utilizing entertainment as that platform to raise awareness for animal welfare, you know, and it was like, when I hit 30, I was like, all right, you know what, the modeling and acting is great, but I want to do something that really means something, you know, and it really can, you know, change the world, you know, for the better, that will outlive me. And so I thought, you know, because my passion is animals, I wanted to start my own organization, you know, and a news network. So
that's awesome. And where do you get the news from? Or do you have like people reporting to you?
I do, yeah. We have a lot of great relationships with a lot of the organizations. So like Animal Legal Defense Fund, you know, HSUS, Born Free. Sometimes they just, you know, say, hey, this is the latest breaking press release, you know, and here's a couple quotes, you know, can you guys highlight it on World Animal News? Or, you know, I mean, we get it a million ways. We get just actually tons of random emails from people. Hey, you know, we rescued this pig, we rescued this cow, can you highlight it? We'll reach out to people if we see a great story, and we'll get, you know, exclusive for World Animal News. We actually go and film videos as well. We just did a little undercover investigation in Hawaii on a dolphinarium, which we hope that will close down, but it's owned by the Hiltons. So, you know, it's just, I think everyone can do their part, and I hope this isn't
I forgot about that.
Everyone can
crackling.
Yeah, everyone can do their
Antoinette,
part. But,
how are the noodles looking?
The noodles?
yeah, how are the noodles looking here?
I don't know. How do you know when they're done?
Well, we could try them. Yeah, it looks like they're al dente, a little bit more. Yeah.
They take longer or less?
You know what? I've never tried these red lentils, but they
okay.
look pretty good though. They do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very excited to try them. I don't know if it tastes like regular pasta, but
It looks good.
it does look good. I
is
know.
amazing.
I know. And then actually we have to heat up the marinara as well. So
Okay.
this is organic.
We do that with.
Well, I've never tried this. It's spicy marinara.
Ooh, I like spicy.
And organic is probably one of the most important things that you can look out for. Also, non-GMO. And look for this verified symbol. It's very, very, very important. No sugar added. Although I do know some Italians that add sugar to their sauce, and it actually tastes good. So I don't know.
Isn't that like a little secret?
Secret, yeah.
The Italian
Little sugar just to kind of sweeten it up a little bit. But this might actually be done. Let me
Yeah.
let me try. You want to try some?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see here. This is how I'm gonna make it. Oh, it's a little bit al dente, but here, ready?
Throwing it against the wall.
Yeah, right. Oh God, I don't like that one.
Isn't that what everyone does at home?
Okay, ready?
Don't
Like,
just
there's
eat
one.
it.
You gotta be careful.
Oh, dear. Okay.
Is it al
Thank
dente?
you.
A little bit more. Okay.
Well, yeah, I always look at it and you can see the center is a different color.
Yeah, it is.
That's how I
So
know.
a little bit more.
A
Just
little more.
a little bit more. Okay.
How did it taste?
Yeah, how did it taste?
Oh,
Okay.
like pasta.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a noodle.
You know what I'm gonna do? I've done this before, but you know, since we're kind of in a hurry, this thing is just not staying, guys. We need like a little.
Yeah, the thing is not
driving me
interested in the
nuts.
show today.
Okay. I'm gonna pour this right on top.
Yeah, we're ready for
Let's
it.
do that. I'm just
Okay.
instead of usually, you know, the correct thing to do is to do this in a different pan. I'm just gonna pour it. Right on.
Okay.
Ooh. There you go. Let's do the whole thing.
It smells real
Next
good.
time we'll make the sauce from scratch. We won't get some whole foods.
And we put the garlic in. Oh, we gotta do the
Yes.
onion too.
Yes, we're gonna do that. Well, so let's do the garlic and onion together, actually.
Okay.
Let's do the onion. So just take that apart, and we'll just do
One of them?
Yeah, one of them is perfect.
I'm sure it's an onion.
Yeah. This looks good.
Smells good.
I can't wait.
All right. So chicken bolognese, if there's ever such thing. I guess we just made that up today. So it's a kind of Beyond Meat bolognese. You know, correct me, but you can definitely find it. They actually sell it all over. They sell it at let's see, not only Whole Foods but Ralph's. They sell it. It's like mainstream now, so you can actually find Beyond Meat in the meat section.
I just had the Carl Jr.
Ooh,
burger yesterday.
You have one
Yeah.
at Carl's Jr.?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I did not know that. So you guys go to Carl's Jr. and ask for Beyond Meat?
Yeah, it was really good. I was like impressed.
That's cool.
I don't
Really
think
good.
the cheese is vegan, so
Yeah.
they weren't sure, so I didn't
Oh geez.
didn't bother.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a
Okay.
weird onion.
So we're gonna let this simmer.
Okay.
This is just to save time, guys. Normally I wouldn't pour the sauce on top of it. To be honest.
Grandma, don't do that.
Don't be mad, please. Oh my God. Come from a very tough family. Very tough. My grandmother's 95 years old. And she's still cooking.
That's awesome. My grandma's 100.
What?
We just had her birthday last year.
Way. 100. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine what they've seen?
Oh my gosh,
Years.
I know.
Can't imagine.
She's
Wow.
still with it. Like
She's got all of her faculties.
Yeah, she's all there. She makes jokes all the
No,
time.
so is mine.
Yeah,
she
that's
golfs all
awesome.
the time. Like she
Golf?
golfs. Yes, like 3 times a week.
Oh,
And she walks at 95 years old. Like
That's
she plays with
awesome.
like 30-year-olds.
What?
I can't believe it. I know.
She drives a golf cart.
Yep. And she walks. She goes, oh, sometimes they're too slow when they drive the golf cart. I'm just gonna walk. I'm like, all right, Grandma.
Oh my God, that's
She's
amazing.
hysterical. Yeah. I mean, God,
That's
you
some
know,
good
God willing, at
genes.
95 years old, I hope I'm like that. Good genes.
Oh man, now the onion's getting to me.
Yeah. That actually, this is gonna be more oniony, but you know.
Okay, well, we don't
that's
have to
okay.
use all of
That's
it.
okay. Let's
We don't have to use
Yeah, I
all
think
of
this
it.
is perfect actually. Let's put this over here. Yeah, the onions. Don't cry. All right, so then let's do this. And then just
Oh, all right, I'll do it. Just throw it in.
Yeah, throw it in there.
Okay.
And you can do this one of 2 ways. You could do it like we're doing, or we can even saute it as well. But like I said, we're gonna do it the quick way now.
Do you prefer to?
I like to saute it, but you know what? It's gonna cook it the same way. Just we just gotta cook it a little bit longer here. Yeah. And we need some salt and pepper as well.